Things just took a wild turn. We have multiple huge Cowboys updates incoming. We're going to talk about Trevon Diggs and some private workouts he's been doing, as well as a very, very promising Demarvion Overshown injury update. Welcome back. Welcome back to Cowboys Digest. My name is Tyree, Allison. As always, we appreciate you checking in. Really quick, before we get started, as always, we notice 86% of you watching are not subscribed. This is, again, a reminder, your number one source for everything Dallas Cowboys, news, updates, everything on the team. We'll be bringing them to you here first. Again, it is 100% free, and this is your number one source for everything Dallas Cowboys. So today's couple stories are really interesting because, of course, we're all waiting for the return of Trevon Diggs. He's got a 10-plus interception season loading again, just as well as Demarvion Overshown has a 10-plus sack season loading, even for a linebacker position, because we all know when he blitzes at the linebacker position, he gets the quarterback. But let's get right into it. Let's get into Diggs first. So Trevon Diggs was docked $500K from his contract from not rehabbing with the company. So pretty much Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs will lose $500,000 from his base salary for not rehabbing with the team enough. The Cowboys will enforce this de-escalation in his contract based upon a stipulation. He has a participation stipulation. It has to participate 84.357% of the offseason program at the facility. So really, long story short, what they're saying is he hasn't done that. And if you follow Trevon Diggs, you can see he's in Florida. He's doing his workouts, with his guys, the guys that he typically, I'm sure, trains and rehabs with. It's an interesting story, and it's interesting to see the organization do this for a couple reasons. One, they don't have to. Organizations don't have to do this. They can say, okay, we're not going to be that type of organization. We're going to let you keep your money and, come back, when you get back when you can get back, or before camp, technically. And then it goes, more the other way where they dock you. But the question is like you're taking $500,000. He makes $9 million this year. It's going down to 8.5. Where does that $500K go? Let us know in the comments. Does that go back to the salary cap? Like if it does, then I guess in a small context, like I get it. If you're going to use that money to re-sign, another key player, like we don't have guys coming up on contract, I can get that. I can understand that. That's cool. But let me make this a little bit bigger. Diggs, he tore his ACL ligament in his left knee week 3 practice in 2023. Side note, I remember when this Ian Rapp tweet came out. I remember it. I remember it clear as day because I remember it was breaking news, Cowboys, and I was just like, oh, what's this? And it's like, it's probably one of the most painful feelings as a fan of any team to watch your favorite guy go down. So he's been, rehabbing that knee, as well as, he had a surgery back in January to, so when you read this, it says he's now rehabbing the same knee after CBG surgery, January, which entails transplanting pieces of bone tissue into the joint to stimulate growth. That in itself, it's really a double-edged sword. Like me being a fan looking from the outside in, I get it why he's doing his workouts that he's doing, with friends, people that he trusts out there in Florida. Is really good conditioning for your body. I think that's another reason why the Cowboys always train in California to get that heat. It does condition your body well. I mean, he's been looking great. It's interesting that this article says he could miss all of 2025. I did a video a couple videos ago where I thought he might be back within the first half of the season. Things could change. We could definitely, maybe see him at the end later part of the season. This is another cool workout that I saw him doing. This is like a 80, 90 pound dumbbell, toss it up in the air, control it on the way down. Make sure you bend your knees. Everything that I'm seeing from him, it shows progress. I do find it interesting that the Cowboys decided to dock him $500K. They must have plans for that money to do that. And, honestly, hopefully, as a fan, we're also hoping that there's nothing, crazy going on in between that's kind of causing that, because we don't want any type of turmoil. We want our top guys, our top vets to always, be happy in the building that they're in. Taking a quick look, Trevon Diggs last season, 11 games, 2 picks, 1 yard, and 35 solo tackles. But that's kind of what you get. I mean, I've gone through this a couple times. You know, when you don't play the full season, you're not going to have full season stats, and that's okay. And moving on, you know, speaking of full season, you know, stats and players, Demarvion Overshown gets incredible injury updates from his doctor. Dallas Cowboys breakout star linebacker Demarvion Overshown shared an incredible update that he could be back for the 2025 season. I felt like he could be, just looking at the footage of his movements. I mean, the movements are insane right now. I'm going to show some clips in a second. So, as we know, he tore his ACL, MCL, and PCL during the game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Side note, I'm sure you've seen my Demarvion Overshown jersey. I've had back there a couple times. It's side note. It's just really interesting because I bought that jersey the exact same game, and I mean, I checked out like 5 plays before that injury, and it's a crazy feeling to go buy a player's jersey and then watch them go down and be down for predominantly a year. I say all that to say he is without question about to make one of the biggest comebacks in the NFL that the NFL has seen. I mean, it's simple footage that we have too. I mean, this isn't even too in-depth. It's not too heavy. It's not a crazy training. This is just about stability, mobility, and keeping the knees moving. Keep the knees moving, get them stronger, get that ACL, the MCL, the PCL, all that stronger. I got another video here. This one's great as well. The side movement, I mean, obviously you're a linebacker. You need to be able to go left and right and be explosive at all times when you're doing it. Demarvion Overshown, it goes without saying, you know, the Dallas Cowboys have drafted a few, you know, let's look at the last 5 years of linebackers that they may have taken. Without question, Demarvion Overshown is the guy. I mean, when you talk about a guy who had who was going to have a breakout season, and I say that to show this: 13 games, 5 sacks, 1 pick, 8 tackles for loss, 1 forced fumble, 1 recovered fumble, 5 QB hits, 90 combined tackles, and 56 solo tackles. That breakout season was loading. The breakout season was loading. I mean, as a fan base, we should be excited. I'm excited for Trevon. Is Trevon Diggs going to be back this season? Let us know in the comments. I believe he will be. Is Demarvion Overshown, according to the docs? Yes. Yes, he is, and we're happy about it more than anybody. Demarvion Overshown is, without question, this was posted on his story, he's one of the heart and souls officially of that defense. It's him, it's Parsons, it's Diggs, it's Bland. Those are core foundational pieces. When he's back, when Diggs is back, we're going to see that defense revamped. I'm excited for it. Please let us know in the comments, how you think we're going to do week 1. I've been saying it. I said it in the last video. I'm going to say it at the end of every single video I do. Cowboys, Eagles, week 1. The Cowboys are going to be making some Eagles stew, some Eagles soup, without question. We're going to go into Philly during banner night and curb stomp the Eagles. Demarvion Overshown will be back before the end of the season. And Trevon Diggs, I believe he will be as well. The footage shows that he's getting stronger every day, and I'm excited for his progress. But I appreciate you guys checking in. Again, my name is Tyree, Allison. This is Cowboys Digest. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.